Hello, happy Saturday. I'm here for my second feature video, going through and sharing dolls from my collection, many of which have maybe only been seen once on my channel. So I want to go through and share some of the different dolls that have caught my attention enough to purchase them. There's a lot of different styles, and let's see how we do with the light. It's an overcast day and it seems a bit bright, but I think this is better. So this dolly here is a painted hair doll. This is Jezebel by Sheila Mrofka, and the artist is Alycia. She is amazing. Her hair painting is certainly one of her trademark things, and I think her coloring style for her dolls is also very recognizable. In fact, that's how I ended up meeting Ally in person at the Dolls of the World Expo last year. I was walking through towards the end of the day, and I saw a man holding a doll, and I said, "Oh, that looks like an Alycia baby." And he said, "Well, it is. That's my wife. She's right over there." So I got to meet her. This doll I didn't actually get directly from Ally. I missed her, but I was able to find her secondhand on Reborns.com and was really fortunate to get her. She's a smaller girl, and I'm not sure exactly her length. Hang on one second. So 0 is actually right here. That's centimeters. So she's coming in at about 16.5 inches. Her legs are bent, so if they were straight, she'd be a bit longer. So I would say kind of on that big, preemie, small newborn scale. And I gotta, okay, so I'm going to change her, and I think that during the course of changing her, I will, like pause and show off her details closer up, but we can certainly start with her hair right now. So you can see a very 3D hair painting style, and hopefully you'll be able to pick up the little blonde streaks, especially if you look over her forehead. She has the little tiny baby hairs, Lanugo, painted on, and you see how her hair blends right into her eyebrows too. Let me show you the back of her hair. Gorgeous, right? So I'm going to, oh, by the way, what did I name this doll? I named her Edith, or Edie for short, Adams, for Wednesday Adams. Her little grumpy mood, her artist called her Wednesday. I liked that, so just a little nod. But look at her like delicious little baby body self. You can see too the red cheeks and the red chin. And to me, that's definitely something that helps me recognize the painting as Ally's painting. I think we'll take her bodysuit all the way off too, so that you can see her arms, everything all in one go. And I'll confirm for you what size I have on her. I think this is just a simple like Gerber onesie, but long sleeve. She's got that little baby sour face. This is Preemie, Gerber Preemie. Okay. Cool diaper, right? So let's come here. All right. So let's take another close-up look at her face. I'm just going to pause See if you can't pick up the milia on her nose, like the little baby bumps, milk bumps. And you can see the lanugo. See, that's the skill, is the subtlety. You know, you want to make sure that your details show up, but doing it in a way that's subtle and blended and makes it more realistic, adds to the realism. I guess she's got a minor scratch on her face. See, it doesn't look like a bleeding wound, but it's a scratch. And if you, let me move my finger, you can subtly see the veins under her skin in front of her ear. See the color, the different colors inside of her ear. And then she has the inside of the nostrils and the inside of the ears are dark. I don't think, yeah, see there's just like a little painted dot in there. They're not opened, so it is paint. And same thing with her nose, her nostrils, that shading. See the little blister on her lip? This little arm, casting a shadow. Okay, let's look at her limbs. You can, I think, pretty easily pick up all of the veining. Oh, the dogs are going crazy. The veining, blue undertones, the mottling. Dogs are going nuts. And her nails, beautiful nail tipping. Hello, Jackie. So that's the sculpt. You've got this one open hand and one closed fist. Those toes. So beautiful sculpting. And painting, and little froggy legs, of course. So very different to me, very different than the first doll I did last week, which was Erica by Joanna K, painted by Alina Yadrina. But so very realistic, but so different. Obviously, starting with the painted hair, but the skin tone, the style, the different use of undertones, the different, like Alina's paint is very warm in tone. There's a lot of blue and cooler tones here, and use of reds and stuff like that. Oh, and I just caught her little rosy elbow, her blushed elbow. I love that, the blushed elbows and knees. That's another feature I look for, and the pinker or redder fingers. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get her dressed. Let me show you the outfit I'm going to put on her. This is another Gerber onesie. I almost said goober. This is newborn size, but I had these made. I ordered them at one of the applique designs available from somebody who makes these and sells them on Reborns.com, or at least did about 1.5 years ago. And the little matching socks, and it's a peacock, baby peacock. And I'm going to put this giant bow on her head. That works so well with this doll. Giant bows. I don't do that a lot, but it works for her so well. I think you'll agree once you see it. This baby is weighted heavy too. I don't know if Allie weights all her babies really heavy. She's very heavy in the bum. I feel like the collector who got her from her had asked for her to be heavy, but I'm not sure if I'm remembering that 100% correctly or not. Uh-oh, we've got some direct sunlight sneaking in. You can see brightening up her face there. These open hands, I always like to try to get the fabric just totally around the fingers. Because, you know, the fingers and toes tend to be the first parts to start getting shiny from all the friction with the clothes. You can see how big this size newborn is on her. Very sweet. Even though she's tiny, she's got little thigh rolls. I love this diaper. I need to figure out what kind it is. I would share if I knew. Sorry. If I remembered or ever knew. I'm not sure. Okay. Let's scoot her up a little. This one little hand. There we go. Look at how cute she is. So Allie is available. It's Allie Ralph. It'll be in the description of this video. She's available on Instagram and I believe Facebook, but certainly Instagram. She's very active with posts and stories and reels, and she will, I think she's going to be at the doll show. This baby is gorgeous, and her little tiny eyelashes too. Here's her big bow. Let's see, like this, or like that. I think like this. Hold. Let's move her little arm. There we go. See, that's definitely one nice thing about painted hair. Now I still avoid lots of like friction and rubbing on the head because you still can have the same thing happen as with any other body part with the varnish, which can be touched up, you know, that can be fixed. So just because it's painted hair doesn't mean I'm like all rough, but it does seem to work with bows really nicely versus with rooted hair. See, I'll obsess a little bit about whether I like the bow facing this way or the other way. But this, I think we'll go with this. You are super cute. Let's see how everyone's seeing you. There you are. So that is little Jezebel. I will include the sculpt and artist info in the description, like I said. But I think that this is a really good contrast and example of another completely different color palette and approach to presenting realism, but still just as realistic. And that's all I have for you with Miss Edie today. I hope you love this girl as much as I do. As always, sending out lots of love. Bye for now.